What's up, New Future Builders? This is actually another retake. Why? Because my other one got interrupted by a phone call. I love you, babe. I'm not holding back on the Uncut series. It's all out there. Hope everyone's having a great time. Today I want to talk about something so typical. How do we change the world? In three simple points, right? 3 points. 3 ways that we can change the world. Yes, 3 ways. 3 ways. Really, it's 3 things to think about in the efforts to change the world. Let me give context. So with all the craziness, all the wildness that are going on with the Donald and the presidency and the craziness with ISIS and the tragedies around the world and those who are suffering and dying, it's really made me want to tap into how do I focus my message here as I drop stuff. How do I focus my message here on the channel, right? And again, I've been all over the place. I'm not saying none of the other content won't return, but I wanted to start framing a lot more of my content in a meaningful way. Like I really want to make an impact and change the world. And so there's been a lot of thinking, just a lot of mixing up, a lot of DJing and scrambling and things traveling up here that are about me changing the world. Like, how can I do it? Is it reachable, attainable, actionable? How can I do it? And believe it or not, as I really thought about it, especially as I thought about the political process as it exists now, how can I do it? And I realized that it's closer to my fingertips than I thought. Let me share 3 major things. First thing to think about, your network. Seems pretty basic. But I want you to really focus on your network, as in, don't get caught up in thinking you have to have 1 million subscribers. Don't get caught up in thinking you have to start $1 million business. Don't get caught up in thinking you have to be a senator to then become president. And then, again, a lot of those barriers have been shattered by technologies and recent events. Don't think that you have to know everyone or know everything. It's about connecting with the right people. As I thought about what I wanted to do, I realized I really just need to connect with 50, 51, 52 people. Take that as you may think, as you want to anticipate what plans I may or may not have. But just think about that, right? I realized that's a lot less intimidating than me knowing I want to affect the lives of 1 billion people. So let's gotta start somewhere. It's about networking. So focus on the networks. Focus on something that's attainable. Maybe drill it down to what key people do you need to help you in this endeavor to change the world. Really, again, it's a tree, it's a branch, it waves out. It starts at one point and it spreads. It's like an earthquake hitting one point and a tsunami travels. You got it? 2, second thing to think about is, what do you stand for? These aren't necessarily in order, but what do you stand for? Right? Today, I finally, again, I was reading some of not that I don't mind taking opportunities to promote his book, but his one word, right? So it's like, what do you stand for? Okay? So what do you stand for? And that's what I've been thinking about. It's good that I'm reading that. But it's been what I've been thinking about is, how can I get my core belief out there to you and the world so that way you understand and really feel me? Because when people feel you, when you focus on having what you stand for so internalized, so much emotion and passion behind it, and you can articulate it so that people feel it, like it puts an impression on their heart and soul, one that they can follow, the passion they can see. When you can do that, you harness something powerful. You create a ripple effect. It's why you have powerful speakers and presenters that just resonate with you. That's why no one else can go on those steps here in the Capitol and deliver a speech like Martin Luther King did. No matter how good the speech is, his will resonate with us for such a long time because we understood what it meant. It hit us in the soul, and his passion behind it was amazing. When you think about the influence that had, a man who didn't run for office, who wasn't the president, but yet whose effect has rung out through history far more than any elected official, you understand that the power is in what resonates, not just what the position is. And then 3, don't be afraid to implore the power of business. There are many things that can happen on the scale of politics, but business and money, again, people think it's a negative, but business and money help drive a lot. Don't use it as a negative. Realize that power and harness it for good. Do good. Make money in the efforts of doing good. Do what Elon Musk is wanting to do, right? He has told us that his whole sole purpose for amassing wealth has been to take us to Mars successfully. That is it. His whole entire business endeavor in life is just for us to get to Mars. Is there something that you can do that is that grand? Let me know down below. Share this with a friend, family member, or a foe, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the movement. As usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.